Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to World of Sport Replay. This is the real program. You know, World of Sport's good, but World of Sport Replay is even better because it gives you everything from start to finish in the galloping world, the features of the doubles from the greyhounds, and, of course, the harness racing from Moonee Valley. They had a big night there last night. The new boxes, luxury boxes out there, they were just about filled, and that's really seeing harness racing, or galloping, of course, when there are gallops at Moonee Valley, at its best. And big crowds, of course, at the races. 191,000, 195,000, I think it was the total for the 4 days at Flemington, with 21,000 being there yesterday. There's been a lot of money about too in Tats Lotto, and we're going to check the numbers now from last night's draw. They were 9, 16, 22, 33, 34, 37. Supplementary numbers 26 and 41. And the Super 66, 290,993, 290,993. So there we are. Let's take this break, then we'll be back for a look at the final day of the VRC Carnival. I must say before we start that I have been one who's been openly critical for some time about the positioning of the starting stalls in straight races at Flemington. The committee, I understand, are going to look at it and think about putting them out on the extreme outside or in the centre. And I applaud this, but I'm very disappointed that they haven't done anything about it sooner. I think they should have had an emergency meeting and at least got the last day with those 2-year-olds drawn over all on the inside to the outside, and we would have missed this disgraceful spectacle of them all charging and making right-hand turns. Here's the first race.
Racing, Bowl Seymour came out flying on the inside with Norgwin Hunter. Oh, half of them are heading to the outside. Durham Rivers and Regal Salute are heading out there. In fact, they're all going out there with one exception, Norgwin Hunter. It's on the inside like that, you know, little grey home in the west out on the hill. Bowl Seymour's gone to the centre of the track, and down the outside is Durham Rivers, and out there with it at this stage is Lord Lonsdale. Also Bowl Sculptors and Roughnut. Now Bowl Seymour's gone to the outside eventually and led clearly by 2 lengths. Norgwin Hunter alone on the flat side at the 400. Now going quickly past Bowl Seymour is Durham Rivers. It's gone, Bowl Seymour. Durham Rivers is well clear. It's raced 3 lengths in front here from Bowl Sculptor, then Bowl Seymour. Oh, and the one on the fence, Norgwin Hunter, well, it's going to run nearly last. But Bowl going down to the line, Durham Rivers about 6 in front, and it's going to win by 5 lengths. Second, Bowl Sculptor. Third placing to Bowl Seymour. They were followed then by Mr. Magnum, and then came Purple Matador, Regal Salute behind it, then came Serviceman. Further back is Lord Lonsdale, Warbucks, Azatec. Norgwin Hunter probably finished about 3rd last in the race. Mr. Magnum has dropped out of it quickly on the line with Go Caesar Go.
Yeah, it's a silly sight, isn't it, to see them all charging out there. Durham Rivers 4's, Bowl Sculptor 10's, Bowl Seymour 2's favourite. Now, it doesn't matter if you've got a big field because they're already just about out there, as was the case in race 2 on the card.
Racing. Fashion Fun began well, head straight to the outside. Lockley's Daughter going with it. Send Me an Angel away well with My Cambita and Tenora. Green Argo was there showing speed, and Fair Century. Captivan is working across. So too is Flying Sun going towards the outside with Adrenalina. La Zip's working out there too with Fashionville. And the one solitary horse on the inside is Toy Fountain. So it's 20 of them out wide, one over on the fence, Toy Fountain. Down towards the 800-metre mark they race now. Captivan, Green Argo, Tenora up among the leading division at this stage. La Zip showing speed. Lucky Witch is there with Flying Sun. Getting back a little bit behind them at this stage is Fashion Fun, has dropped back a little bit on the outside. He's looking for somewhere to go on it. Captivan has probably just got its head in front with 400 to go from Lockley's Daughter under the whip. Lucky Witch, La Zip. Mixed Blessing starting to run on. Fashion Fun starting to come home hard now. Toy Fountain's not in it. Lucky Witch got to Captivan with 150 to go. Fashion Fun trying to thread its way through. Lockley's Daughter got knocked over. Mixed Blessing's in the centre. Fash Fun coming at Lucky Witch. Lucky Witch has won it about a head to Fashion Fun. Mixed Blessing's 3rd from Captivan. They were followed by Send Me an Angel. Lockley's Daughter got knocked over near the line from My Cambita, Captivan. Further back in the field, Happy Fighter, and they were followed further back by Tenora, who weakened very badly. And well back is Flying Sun and Petite Piquet, one of the last to finish in the race, and well back Fair Century.
Lucky Witch survived a protest from the third horse, Mixed Blessings. Lucky Witch at 20 to 1, winning from Fashion Fun 12s. It blew from 5 to 1 to 12 to 1, Fashion Fun. Mixed Blessings 25 to 1 third, and Lockley's Daughter, who got into awful trouble in the last 100 metres or so, out of a place, the favourite at 13 to 4. Third race in the program was the Gray Smith Stakes.
Racing, Illustrious a little bit slow on the inside, but going quickly to the lead was Game Trooper. Illustrious picking up his ground, has gone up along the inside to hold that position with Bastille out wider. Cuba's Goal checking off their heels from Wise Decision out wide, Beagle Bay and Waiting. A length and a half further back in the field then came Catalyst, who's pulling very hard in the early stages of the race from Glen Morriston. Silai back along the rails, and then Carlisle, Ben and Tilbury Temptation, and last of all Capstan Bay. Wise Decision got the better of the rider at the 1400 and shot away about 3 lengths in front of Waiting. Bastille on the rails is third, and a length and a half further back is Beagle Bay the outside. Cuba's Goal pulling a bit in the centre too from Game Trooper, and a length to Illustrious. 1.5 Glen Morrison, a length to Catalyst, 2.5 to Tilbury Temptation, Silai. Then Carlisle, Ben, and 2 lengths to Capstan Bay. They've got 1100 to go, and the leader Wise Decision, a length and a half to Bastille. Half to Waiting, followed by Game Trooper Handy. Then on the rails, then on the outside of it rather is Cuba's Gold. A length to Beagle Bay, and going up on its inside Illustrious. They've kicked away 3 lengths to Glen Morrison, Catalyst hard ridden, and back behind them Carlisle Ben. Coming to the corner, and it's Capstan Bay up the rear with 700 to go. Wise Decision, but at his girth now is Bastille. A length and a half further back on the outside, Cuba's Gold. Then came Sir Illustrious. Beagle Bay's being hard ridden, and Game Trooper's still battling on. Then Glen Morrison from Capstan Bay pull to the outside. In the straight they race now. Wise Decision headed quickly by Bastille. Cuba's Gold coming at it. Battling on is Sir Illustrious, Beagle Bay and Game Trooper all coming into the picture. Behind them Carlisle Ben and Capstan Bay. Cuba's Gold took the lead. Beagle Bay comes at it quickly, dives in, cuts Illustrious off, hits the leaders. Beagle Bay put its head in front of Cuba's Gold. Capstan Bay down the outside. It's flying. Cuba's Gold and Beagle Bay going together to the line. It's Cuba's Gold doing better, and Cuba's Gold won it. Close for the Miners. Out wide on the track there is Capstan Bay. Glen Morrison flashed up in the centre with Beagle Bay. Then came Sir Illustrious just behind them from Carlisle Ben. Further back is Bastille, who knocked up from Game Trooper. Silai. Well back in the field is Tilbury Temptation, Wise Decision, Catalyst and Waiting.
The winner Cuba's Goal bet along strongly at 8 to 1. Capstan Bay 8s, Glen Morrison 40s, and the favourite raced most erratically, Beagle Bay at 13 to 4. The Queen Elizabeth Stakes and the equal favourites Colour Page and Farristan.
And they're racing. Near the inside, Colour Page began well with Lancelotto, Peckham, I guess, looking for the lead, and Trade Line. Northern Fine dropping behind them. Joel's going fast out wide from Farristan. I'm a Red Man, Rhineguard. A length and a half further back, Never Over, followed by Bourbon Boy, Gold Wire, and last of all, Norfolk Bard. Out of the straight, 2200 to go. Lancelotto in front by about a length and a half now to Trade Line, and third is Peckham, I guess. 2 lengths to Joel, who's got onto the rails fourth. 2.5, I'm a Red Man. A length Colour Page at its girth, Farristan. 2 lengths to Northern Fine from Rhineguard. A couple further back, Bourbon Boy. Then follows Never Over, Gold Wire, and Norfolk Bard last. Going to the 1800, Lancelotto in front, about 3 parts to Trade Line second. 3 lengths Peckham, I guess, and a half length to Joel, travelling well today. 2.5 to Colour Page, and then another 2.5 lengths further back is Farristan getting in on the inside of I'm a Red Man. A couple to Northern Fine and Rhineguard, and a length and a half further back then came Never Over. It was followed by Mr. Bourbon, or Bourbon Boy rather, and a length and a half Gold Wire, and last Norfolk Bard. 1400 out, Lancelotto is the leader. At an even pace, a length and a half clear from Trade Line, a length and a half Peckham, I guess, and a half length to Joel. 2 lengths to Colour Page, 2.5 lengths Farristan from I'm a Red Man. Then Northern Fine the inside of Rhineguard from Gold Wire. They were followed by, back behind them, Bourbon Boy commencing a run. Next is Never Over, and 3 lengths to Norfolk Bard. They've got 1100 to go. The leader still Lancelotto. Trade Line a half length away. Peckham against the rails. Joel enjoying a good run. 2 to Colour Page. I'm a Red Man going forward. Farristan held up on the rails now. Bourbon Boy around the outside with Rhineguard making some ground. Gold Wire, then Northern Fine. Norfolk Bard second last and Never Over last. Lance Lotto at the 700 on the corner. About a half length clear from Trade Line, hard ridden. Joel's done it well third, going very nicely. Then I'm a Red Man. Here's Rheingard round the outside from Peckham, I guess. Joel needing a run now. Colour Page pulled to the outside and then Farristan. I'm a Red Man went up very quickly to Trade Line and went past Lance Lotto. Joel is struggling for a run. Colour Page coming at them quickly now. Wider out, Farristan commencing a run from Rheingard and Northern Fine. It's Colour Page to the lead at the 300, clear of Farristan, Joel. Northern Fine running on well down the outside, but Colour Page holding them at bay with 50 to go, and Colour Page is too strong. He's going on to win it well. A length and a half, Northern Fine, Joel third. Long gap away then came I'm a Red Man from Peckham, I guess, Farristan. Next was Never Over, Norfolk Bard, then Rheingard, Trade Line. Lance Lotto stopped to a walk, then Bourbon Boy and Goldwire was last to finish.
Great win to Colour Page, 13 to 4 equal favourite, 14's Northern Fine, 10 to 1 Joel, Farristan the equal unplaced favourite at 13 to 4. Well, the Ampole certainly an open race. Bookies bet 7 to 1 the field.
Racing now. They've jumped away in a pretty good even line. One of the first out, Roman Artist, quickly in front from Black Arrow, who began very well. Chanticleer, Kiwi Kong, Deedle over on the inside. They were followed then by Avanotto round the outside of the next bunch with Marchiquita very wide, Splendid Speed, Follow the Light aiming on the rails. Federalism is further back from Riverdale and Rebecca Gay keepers, and Bicentenary and Bullion Broker and Dinky Flyer last. Past the 1200, Roman Artist by 2 lengths to Chanticleer, a half to Black Arrow, 1.5 Avanotto, a length Eastern Classic. Then aiming on the outside of Deedle, Follow the Light, a length further back in the field, Kiwi Kong, Splendid Speed, Riverdale to the outside of Bicentenary. Keepers well back with Rebecca Gay, Federalism, Bullion Broker, and last 2 away, Dinky Flyer. At the 800, Roman Artist bowling, a length in front of Chanticleer, a length and a half, Black Arrow running a race. Then Avanotto aiming, moving up. Marchiquita can't get on the track from Eastern Classic, Follow the Light. Then came Splendid Speed, giving them a good start from Deedle on the inside, and Riverdale still making ground out wide. Into the straight, 500 to go. Roman Artist left the rails, but led a length and a half. Chanticleer. Black Arrow going up on the fence. Avanotto out wider, and then came Eastern Classic. Bicentenary threading its way through. Splendid Speed struggling, and so is Marchiquita. And further back, Dinky Flyer starting to come home with Federalism. But Chanticleer has swept to the lead with 200 to go. Raced away from Bicentenary, Roman Artist. Dinky Flyer running on with Avanotto, but the big $200,000 bonus is coming up. Chanticleer wins it well, Eastern Classic second, Bicentenary third. Fourth was Dinky Flyer from Roman Artist, Avanotto, Deedle, Rebecca Gay. They were followed then behind those horses by keepers. Kiwi Kong didn't give a yelp from Black Arrow, Marchiquito, Follow the Light, Bullion Broker. Aiming a long way back with Riverdale, Splendid Speed, and Federalism has run last.
The winner there, Chanticleer 12s, Eastern Classic 66 to 1, Bicentenary 20s, and it was 7's equal favourites, Kiwi Kong aiming and Splendid Speed. The Remy Martin, and a bit of a trap the finish here. Rompalong looked on the TV shot to have just won, but the camera showed otherwise. The favourite in the race was Tippling.
Set racing. Tippling lost about a length. Slowly away Imperial Regina with Bowley's Girl, also Bay of Sterling. Honeybridge, one of the leaders, settling down from Rompalong. Timid Miss Samara about to take them on the outside. Stop Snoozing's going to head them all off. Joyo next trapped a bit wide with Katie Cool, the centre, a length and a half, Cooktown Lady and Tippling on the rails. Then came Bay of Sterling 3 deep, followed by Iola, My Tristina, Velour Lady, and then Our Dizzy Heights, Imperial Regina. And it's now last Our Dizzy Heights with Bowley Girl. Honeybridge led at the 1600. Now Joyo takes it on and Stop Snoozing eased behind them. A length further back is Timid Miss, Katie Cool, Bay of Sterling making ground wide from Rompalong up about 5th. Tippling only a length away. He's getting it out off the fence now. Doesn't like the rails, this one. Then came Katie Cool, followed by Iola, and back behind them Velour Lady. A length and a half, My Tristina, Imperial Regina, Bowley's Girl, and Our Dizzy Heights. At the 1000, and Honeybridge was still the leader. The challenge coming from Joyo the outside, and they're about a length and a half. Our Snoozing, Timid Miss, and Bay of Sterling 3 deep. 3 lengths to Rompalong, a length Cooktown Lady. Then Tippling, who got pushed back onto the rails, and they were followed then by Samara. Next in the field, My Tristina, followed by Iola looking for a split, and then Velour Lady. 700 out on the corner now. and Honeybridge and Joyo the leaders, with Bay of Stirling making a line of 3 a length to stop snoozing Timid Miss. Then ROMPALONG just behind them from Samara, Cooktown Lady, Our Dizzy Heights, and Tippling trying to get out. Honeybridge led into the straight. About a neck to Joyo. Bay of Stirling's gone. ROMPALONG's a danger, coming hard. Honeybridge kicked away. They're followed then by Tippling coming at them strongly. Honeybridge at the 300, tackled by ROMPALONG. He had a look over the shoulder on ROMPALONG. It cantered to the lead. Tippling is third, then Samara. ROMPALONG just in front of Honeybridge. Tippling starting to put in those giant strides, but this has got clear. One coming home very fast just behind them, Iola. ROMPALONG in front. Oh, it's close. ROMPALONG maybe from Iola, nothing in it. Tippling and Honeybridge together just behind them. Then Imperial Regina stops snoozing. Next is Bay of Stirling, followed by Bowley's Girl, Imperial Regina. Then Velour Lady. Joyo dropped right out of it. So did Samara, Our Dizzy Heights. Well back in the field towards the rear at this stage, Cooktown Lady and My Tristina, Katie Cool, and Timid Miss.
Well, it was Michael Clark's 7th win for the Carnival at 8 to 1 Iola, ROMPALONG 7 to 2, and Tippling was the 13 to 4 favourite. Race 7, the Carnival handicap, a fortune put on Blazing Keel, 8 to 1 into 4's favourite.
Racing, they've jumped away pretty well. Broadway Lil began well with Warlike. No Parole on the outside, but he's going straight. Princess Dram got away okay too, and they were followed by Singing Wonder. And every horse heading towards the outside fence now. Stylish Wish showing plenty of speed too, with Military Plume and Ramify, and then Lord Vane. The leader, No Parole, from Stylish Wish and Princess Dram at the 800. Wider out or further out from the outside rail, Military Plume, Ramify and Hypertension. Blazing Keel's gone up there to join the leaders, Singing Wonder, Broadway Lil. Then Spring Pleasure, and it was followed further back by Warlike. About 8 in line here, where Princess Dram and Blazing Keel went up to join No Parole from Military Plume. Then Ramify, Hypertension. Aqualone is up there with them too, Spring Pleasure and Warlike. But Blazing Keel drew clear now with 300 to go from Princess Dram, Aqualone. Then No Parole, Military Plume. Blazing Keel's giving them a galloping exhibition. Drawn well clear as they go to the post to win by about 3 lengths. Princess Dram second, Aqualone third. Broadway Lil's got up the run fourth from Warlike, Military Plume. Mysterious Man made up ground next. Then came Our Avon's Gold, My Good Fella. Hypertension back behind it with Cardinal's Fury, Stylish Wish. Share the Feeling well back with Mr. Cheap, who never got into it, with Jurisdiction. Well back in the field, Singing Wonder, and also Ramify, Spring Pleasure and No Parole towards the rear of the field.
Blazing Keel, 4 to 1 favourite. Princess Dram 9s, Aqualone 25 to 1. Well, the last race in the program, and I, like everyone else, thought this was the bet of the Carnival, Cavalry. You wouldn't believe it. Opened at 6 to 4, drifted to 9 to 4.
And they're racing. Jumped away as one horse. A beautiful start. United Nations is going to lead over on the outside from Cavalry away, Well Bright Scholar. Then Vera's Boy, and they were followed then back behind those horses, Red Henry. Black Charlton's taking a long time to muster speed at the head of the others. They were followed by Bogan Lord in a bit of trouble. Beau Lane going up through that field. They were followed by Gold Playboy. Captain Police back near the rear with Coram, and last of all is Puckle Harbour. Past 1,000, and the leader United Nations going like the wind. 3 lengths to Cavalry. A length to Black Charlton, who's got up third now from Red Henry, Vera's Boy. They were followed then by Just a Commoner right off the track at this stage. Beau Lane is back behind them, and they were followed then by Gold Playboy. Winter in the centre of that pack, and Captain Police further back. Into the straight, 500 to go. United Nations in front, a length to Cavalry, who's pulling hard in second placing. Red Henry third from Black Charlton, Just a Commoner. Then came Winter. Further back, Beau Lane and Captain Police a long way back. Harry's gone for home on Cavalry at the 300. He shot 3 lengths in front of Just Commoner, Beau Lane. Then Winter, Captain Police. Oh, look out, Indians. Here comes the Cavalry. He's 5 in front, and he's going to walk in. We had to wait a long time till the last, but the good thing wins. Cavalry by 6 lengths to Beau Lane. Red Henry's run third. Vera's Boy was fourth. Then came Gold Playboy, Just a Commoner, Captain Police. Further back in the field, then Black Charlton from Winter. Next is Puckle Harbour, Coram, Wellback, Bright Scholar, United Nations, and Bogan Lord.
Pretty good horse, that fellow, Cavalry. 9 to 4 favourite. Beau Lane 15s and Red Henry 11 to 1. We'll have a look at the doubles from yesterday's racing. The extra in Melbourne, 5 and 1, 45.75. The daily double a pair of ones, $23.25, and the quadrella double 151, $641. The extra in Sydney for 1 and 3, $110.45. The daily double 2 and 5, $15.30, and the quadrella 3251, $6,046.35. The extra in Adelaide 1 and 15, $12.40. The daily double 6 and 8, $56.60. The daily in Brisbane 9 and 3, $16.40. And at Ballarat, the extra 8 and 3, $21. The daily double 8 and 6, $10.65. And the quadrella double 8, 6 3, $223.60. Well, that was galloping. We're going to have a look at greyhounds straight after this break.